So Owen was born at 35 weeks. We were visiting the OBGYN office quite frequently, even up to 2 to 3 times a week. And during those, we knew that things were going to be a little bit high risk. So I had mentioned to Dr. Walter multiple times that I was just very nervous that we weren't going to be able to stay. She continued to reassure me the entire time that regardless that we would keep him here as much as possible. We would try to do the delivery here, especially now that we had the Level II NICU. So that really gave us some reassurance that that we were going to be able to do this. The day of the delivery, it was all kind of a whirlwind and went very quick. He had an IV. We had additional nutrition that we had to get. He was on several monitors and then also had to have some oxygen therapy. So we knew he was going to have to stay in the nursery for quite some time. We didn't end up getting to see him that evening until about 6 or 7 hours later. So when we did get to see him, it was very exciting, but it was also an adjustment because it was something that we didn't really anticipate. Although we knew that there may be some issues, we also knew that that we had to prepare ourselves that this was going to look a little bit different than what we had expected. So Owen ended up staying 9 days. We ended up getting to stay 3 days, and after that, I think that was really when everything hit home. Luke and I both realized that we were going home without our baby, which was very overwhelming. The staff continued to provide us great updates. They reassured us that they were going to take care of him just like their own, and they did just that. With that, we were able to come and go as we pleased, which was great. The hours that we could come were pretty much limitless. They allowed for us just to come in, have some time to bond with him. And it was really nice because Luke was able to go back to work because we wanted to save some of those days whenever he came home. So Luke was able to come back over after, during lunches and after work. And really, we wouldn't have been able to do that if we were in Indianapolis.
But it was just so convenient. I mean, I'm 10 minutes from our house. I'm 12 minutes from work. So it made it a lot easier throughout the day when I could come during my lunches to see him and to see Meghan, and then after work get to spend 2 or 3 hours, and then we could head home together. But yeah, that day that we finally got to have him in our room was nuts. I mean, I couldn't believe that, hey, he is, as long as he gets through tonight, he's going home with us. And that day that we got in the car and we were heading home, I was grinning ear to ear. She can tell you that I was driving 10 and 2 all the way home. I was no speeding whatsoever. I was making sure I got him home safe and sound, and we could start our life of a 3 together. So
we didn't expect. We knew that we were going to have a delivery that occurred a little bit earlier, but I would have never have expected that we would need to use the resources that we have here. I think that would be the case with anything. We never know that we need them until we need them. And whenever we do have to use them, we're very grateful for it. And it's more for me just to raise awareness to everyone that the more support that we can give our community and give our Schneck, that allows for us to be able to do things just like this. It allows for our family to be able to stay close, to be able to allow for our family to be able to come and visit more conveniently, more often, and we're very thankful for that. And being this close to it, I'm also very emotional about it because I'm very proud. I'm proud to have these things here and to be able to experience this with our with the rest of our family and with all of the nurses. It was exciting the other day. I took him up and we were able to say, hey, look how big Owen's getting. With leaving at 4 pounds, 14 ounces, we were pretty tiny. So to be able to go up there and they were able to love on him and, just let him know how excited they were and how big that he's getting. So it was nice to even just to have that connection, to be able to come back and they ask about him and say, okay, how's he doing? And we'll let him know that we're up to 10 pounds now. So that part's exciting too, is because they're just like our own family.